Still betting on a recession happening? Yes, I bet on a recession happening between second half of this year, which is basically coming up right now, and first half of next year. Basically Q2 24. If it doesn't happen by then, I am dead wrong. And I'm not saying this to be fucking aware. I'm saying this because like I don't see, and the smart people that I read and listen to and like I'm like studying, I just don't see how the resumption of student loan payments, just the squeezing effects of inflation, collapse of commercial real estate, rising interest rate. I don't see how all this does not. Every indicator shows that we're in like a last gasp. Jeez, way to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just speaking what can I do it in a funny way? Whoa! And also like the entire economy right now is held up by the 7. There's 7 stocks holding everything up. Zoinks, the stocks are about to slip on a banana peel. Not even just the stocks, bro. I'm talking about layoffs. People are, when I say like the economy is going down, people just think like, oh no, my fucking Microsoft stock might go down. I'm talking about legitimately like significantly rising unemployment rate, falling housing prices. Let's go falling housing prices. Yes, that's the catch-22 though. Because if the housing prices fall, but you get laid off, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand? Do you understand that that's the fucking... But yes, I do believe that. Especially because... Here, I'll show you right now. I keep looking at these, you know, non-standard recession indicators, which is like number of RVs for sale. If that goes up, that's a bad sign. These people are dumping their RVs and they're in financial distress. Cardboard boxes shipped, it's way down, which means like companies are predicting they need fewer boxes, fewer shipping for the future. But what I really looked at today was Airbnb stuff. Airbnb revenue declines by county, dude. Because in 2021 and 22, oh shit, people bought so many fucking houses to try and turn into Airbnb rentals. There was like a little explosion of post-COVID people going and traveling a lot, so they made money. And then all that demand is going off a cliff. All this shit is going down. And so suddenly, all these people who took out, you know, $1 million loan to buy the house and then rent it out for Airbnb can't make the payments because they aren't able to rent it out for Airbnb. And all of a sudden they're fucked. So they have to sell, and they have to do it what is like a distressed sale. They don't have time. They can't wait. So they're going to sell at almost any price they can get, which is going to cause, you know, ripple effects of the whole market going down. Like the landlords get fucked. You'll have to see it. Again, I like to see people that fucking thought it was, I guess the bigger, more established scammers doing this. I like to see it get fucked. I hate seeing that like on TikTok, people promoted like, oh yeah, just buy a rental property, make it Airbnb, you'll make money. And then a lot of average people did it for like 1 property or 2 properties, and they're going to lose fuck tons of money, ruin their credit. And I also see that like, unless Biden somehow fucking pulls the fucking mega swag and finds a way to block student loan payments again, it sounds like the Supreme Court's going to force it back to happening very soon. Like, when does it start? August 30th, dude. August 30th, because of the debt limit deal. And that means it's like $40 billion a month taken out of the economy. So instead of millennials, who on average have the most of this, instead of them spending on fucking vacations or restaurants or upgrading their house or buying a computer or whatever, they're all just putting that money towards student loan interest payments. And that's going to fuck over businesses, which have to fire people. And then it's a cascading effect, right? That's my theory based on everything that I've read. And if something goes different, then I'll be wrong. But I that's what I think is that's going to between August and early next year.
Here's why you should never pay off your house. Here's your house. It's worth.
I'm sorry. First line we've seen on the first video is here's why you should never pay off your house. Okay, let him cook.
Instead, mortgage that house, access the majority of this money. You know what I'd use it for? I'd go buy 5 more houses. Imagine those first 5 houses are each cash flowing $500 a month. But a few years later, you're going to sell those 5 for 15 more. You're going to sell those 15 for 50 more. Now imagine $500 coming off of every one of those houses. How many houses do you need to cover all of your expenses for the rest of your life?
Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about, actually. Wait, with the Airbnb bust, dude. So this is Airbnb income by county. It's dropping dramatically year over year, 3-month average. So down 50% in this country, down 50% in AZ, down 48% in Austin, Texas. People used to get, you know, $5,000 a month income on Airbnb. Now it's $2,600 and it's dropping. It's gonna get worse. It's not even the new normal. It's gonna get worse from here. And so The so-called guaranteed income you can get from your house, it's not guaranteed, bro. And all of a sudden, you're paying 5 mortgages instead of 1. What he's saying is, so you take out a loan for $100K to buy a house. You can do like a second mortgage, or you can do a HELOC, home equity line of credit, where you take out more debt against your house that you haven't paid off yet. And when you do that, you get a bunch of cash immediately, but you have to pay even more back. And he's saying, do that, take the money out of your house, take even more debt on, and use that to put down payments on 5 more houses. So that's 5 more mortgages you got to pay. Again, you're only putting a little bit down and you have to pay all the rest. It's incredibly risky. Like what he's not saying is that what you're doing here, it's not impossible that it might work. If you got 5 cash flowing houses that all, have no problems, and you get tenants that make sense, and you're not fucking dealing with someone smearing shit on the walls or not paying or whatever. If that worked, then you might barely be able to stay above water because you have to make fucking 6 mortgage payments every month, and you better be getting money coming in to pay for that. But if you ever slip, like let's say one house doesn't get occupied and you can't make that payment, and all of a sudden you have to fucking sell the other houses at a loss. That's what's happening right now in America. People bought way too many fucking houses, hoping they could just keep flipping them for higher prices or for rental income, and they're not going to make it. Fuck those people? Yeah, I mean, in general, I agree. Fuck those people. I hope BlackRock gets fucked. I hope a lot of these companies get fucked. There's some individual investors that buy into this and fucked themselves, and I feel bad. So that's why it's massively risky, and that's why paying off your house is not risky and pretty great. You pay off your house, suddenly you're debt free. No one can force you to move out. You have to make property tax payments, but you just have a little more stability. And retirement,
15 more. Go buy 5 more. Maybe after 20 years, you do it. You finally wipe it out. You own your house free and clear. I got news for you. What do you have for retirement?
You have your house. First of all, I'm sure you have some savings, but you also have your house. And that's important because you don't have to make a mortgage payment bill. You have fucking the living expenses, which is your highest part of your expenses, is gone. That's what I'm saying. This is fucking stupid.